Test 1, 2. The commute might be back. This is going to be a long one. Settle in for a good show. I'm still not off the property at work. That's how long this is going to be and how quickly I'm starting to record this. So on Sunday, I think it was Sunday, I had a look at my paperwork at home, just my general bunch of different things, and I happened to notice that my car registration ended on the 15th of January, not in February like I thought it did. So what it meant was I wasn't able to drive my car to work for the first couple of days of this week. And so I had to ride my bike the last 3 days until I got paid and was able to incorporate, don't move over, love, until I was able to incorporate the money I'd put aside and my paycheck, incorporate them together to make the payment, of which I did. And today I am back driving. So I tried, and I've tried to upload this other video, not the one that you're watching now, but this other video a number of times to the YouTube channel, and it hasn't worked. And I'm telling you now, it's very annoying. I left my computer, it was about 50% last night, and I left the computer on, and I thought, awesome, that's going to upload whilst I sleep. I woke up this morning, nope, no luck. I set it going this morning before I left the house, nope, no luck. So, there is an episode of The Commute called episode number 5. It is a complete schmozzle, and it is going to get uploaded hopefully just before this one, episode 6. And then I tried to record, so whilst I was riding my bike, I tried to record on Tuesday using the phone, and the phone thingy, memory was full. And then yesterday I didn't have a charger or anything because I was riding my bike, and so I wasn't able to charge my phone if I used all the battery, so I didn't use all the battery, so I didn't record then either. So today I remembered to bring elastic bands, like this one, and I have rigged up the phone onto the El Cheapo suction cap, and I've even decided to put it in the middle instead of on the side, and I keep remembering that I've got to look at the camera, which is just right there, and not at the screen, which is to the side of the camera, because I noticed when I was looking at the footage the other day that it was weird when I kept looking just off to there. So this is The Commute, episode 6, I believe it'll be, and oh my god, I'm tired. My legs, from all the bike riding, my legs are very tired, but also from the technical issues. I think I've mentioned this before. I may have mentioned this before, but if you didn't already know, I definitely have some kind of undiagnosed depression, like unofficially. Although one time when I was particularly low and I went to see a shrink, he was a psychologist, not a psychiatrist. He ran through a little survey thing where you ticked this car in front, come on Mazda, come on dark grey Mazda, come on. No one's, you've got to be kidding me. So now we're going to have the same problem we had last time. Oh, but you're going to go ahead and you think you can't do it. You're an idiot. You're an absolute idiot. I hope we get round this time. Oh, you're giving up? Haha, that's funny. They gave up and went left instead of trying to go straight after we turned left here. So here we go. Anyway. So, I think I just got a greasy from a electrician. I'll take him. And it'll all be on camera. How funny would that be? The episode stops when I get out of the car and have a punch on. Not that I would do that. I don't believe in road rage. I would be able to talk the man down. Or woman. Women are just as aggressive on the road as men. I don't remember what I was talking about. What was I talking about? I'm tired from all the technical issues. No, I was talking about suffering depression. And I remember the psychologist, we filled out a little thing about how you feel under certain circumstances and stuff. And it, according to this little guide of a survey, it wasn't an official diagnosis. Move up like forward. If I was a more aggressive driver, that idiot would piss me off. But anyway, I'm not. No matter how it sounds when I rev my car to go forwards. And the psychologist little guide thing, he said that I was severely depressed at the time. A handful of weeks later, I think maybe 6-7 weeks later, we redid the test thing, and it said that I was no longer feeling that way, which was surprising, and I could feel it within myself as well. And I'd recovered quite well, and yeah, I don't have an officially diagnosed version of depression or anything, but I definitely think in a very negative way a lot of the time. And all these technical issues with the commute have really been demoralising, and it's only been 3-4 days of not being able to do it. And when you see episode 5, if you haven't already, you'll understand how ridiculous it is. And I should stop hitting the mic cord or the headphone cord and pulling the camera. So yes, I was very disheartened by the week's events when it came to the commute, and I'm very sorry if you've been enjoying the commute, because there are a few more people than just Brian or myself watching this. Please, because Brian's told me what he thinks, like a typically opinionated American. I don't know. And if you're one of the people that watches that hasn't voiced it, please let me know. Liking, subscribing, and commenting and stuff all really does help, like all the podcasts and things say. So, I can't remember what's happened since the last proper episode. I think Alan Rickman may have died since the last episode. And by now you would have heard all the things. Kevin Smith on Hollywood Babylon made a very heartfelt speech, and he was very upset. He was high, but he was upset. J.K. Rowling did a beautiful thing on Twitter where somebody, she had at the very start of filming Harry Potter, had told him not what happens with his character, but told him enough that he could play that character with knowledge of what that character's arc was going to be. Because at that time, she was the only one that knew what it was when the filming started. And a fan, and Rickman had said, "No, I'm not gonna share that. That's between me and her. I'll keep that to myself." And a fan on Twitter asked her what it was, and she just said that she told him the meaning of the word "always" for that character. Which really, it's such a... I mean, I know Harry Potter's the star of those films because his name's on the front, but Snape is definitely the heartfelt character of that series. You can't come away from that series of films and not just love that character. What his storyline in the very last film is just amazing. So anyway, I think that's happened. I just I read an article just before I left work that suggested that the Muppets, or the people behind the Muppets, have killed off Animal, the drummer. And what? It makes no sense to me why they would do that or suggest that or anything. That seems like one of the silliest. It seems ridiculous. It's very similar to when they kill off comic book characters. Not that long ago, Grant Morrison killed off his creation, Damian Wayne, in the Batman universe. And it just doesn't... I read it because I was like really interested in it, but I didn't care. Because I know these characters aren't going to... I know I'm obviously a... What's the word? Uncaring adult. But these characters come back. I mean, Jason Todd died and then came back. Superman died and then came back. None of these characters stay dead. So it's just a matter of time before Damian Wayne comes back. Or people will just write and tell stories about a time when Damian was still alive. Doesn't seem that much point to killing off these characters. How I don't understand how you can kill off Animal from the Muppets when Animal is an inanimate object and somebody sticks their hand up him and makes him play drums. And I know he's got a lot of personality because he is Animal from the Muppets, and I know he's beloved and all that kind of stuff, but it just seems a little bit silly to me. And I just had a thought. This is completely unrelated to